I was a straight-A student, and at that time I was 14, and I was firmly decided I wanted to go and study medicine. I wanted to go to medicine school. And then suddenly became a problem that my husband, that my father and mother, they were not members of Communistic Party. Actually, my father hated the regime back then. You know, he wouldn't keep his mouth shut. So all of that was already part of my secret profile, that I was coming from the family where they were not loyal communists. So that meant the schools of my choice were close to me, same like to my husband. And in Czechoslovakia, there was no tendency at that time just be pretty and marry some guy who has good profession, he'll take care of you. Over there, both needed to have an income and career, even women. So it was necessary I would have any education possible, doesn't matter whether I like it or not. So the opportunity arose that medicine school was closed for me. I would not be accepted, even because I had a good grades. We had to select school where I would have a chance to get into. And at that time was a tendency, like technical schools wanted to more girls, you know, the technical schools. And this was like this construction school, architectural school, which had two parts, which had architectural part, which had a plumbing part, like piping in the buildings, you know, heating system, water supplying, sewage, and all that. So my parents convinced me. They said, you have no other choice, you need to go to this school. And I didn't like it. And my father played on my that I like to design, and said, well, you will be designing lobbies, interiors of buildings. And that sounds nice, it sounded nice to me, so I said, okay. So I did tests, I was accepted, I passed the tests. I wanted to be in that architectural class. Of course, I ended up in that plumbing class. There were 2 plumbing classes and 1 architectural. Again, architectural class was for special people, you know, people which had a, you know, green at the time. So I got these mechanics and physics, all these technical books, brought it home. I realized what I was up to, and I cried, and my father said, well, you have to have a matura exam, you have to have any possible education, because you have to have some profession and you have to fight. You are a good student. So I did.